Have you ever wondered what sets people like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos apart from the rest of the world? Is it pure luck, extraordinary talent, or is there something else? The truth is that behind their billion-dollar empires, these visionaries share surprisingly simple habits, which you can start applying to your life today. In this video, we'll explore the 7 most impactful habits that millionaires like Musk and Bezos practice every day to build their fortunes. Look out for the 4th habit, which is so counterintuitive that many don't even dare to try it, but could be the key to transforming your life in just 12 months. Let's unravel together what makes these brilliant minds achieve so much. Setting clear and ambitious goals is one of the most striking habits among millionaires, and no one exemplifies this better than Elon Musk. He doesn't just set goals, he dreams big, thinking beyond what most people believe is possible. Musk is not driven by what is probable, but by what he wants to make real. And that makes all the difference. Picture this. Musk, in his first attempts with SpaceX, had the audacious goal of colonizing Mars. To many, this seemed like a delusion, but to him, it was a vision. He didn't start by saying, "Let's build a rocket." He started by asking, "How can we guarantee the long-term survival of humanity?" This transformative approach exemplifies the importance of setting goals that not only challenge the status quo, but also inspire innovation. Ambitious goals have the power to energize and focus your efforts. When you dream big, like Musk, you force yourself to think creatively and look for unusual solutions. For example, when rocket production costs were exorbitant, Musk didn't accept this as a limit. He redefined the problem, questioned industry standards, and invested in reusable technologies that significantly reduced launch costs. All this started with a clear and bold goal. Another essential characteristic when setting goals is clarity. Musk breaks down his gigantic goals into small, highly specific steps. When he founded Tesla, he didn't just say, "I want to build electric cars." He set a sequence of clear goals. First, to create a luxury car in order to finance more affordable models. Then, to expand production and infrastructure to a global market. This approach allows him to monitor progress and adjust his strategies without losing sight of the end goal. But dreaming big also requires resilience. Musk's goals often face criticism, disbelief, and even monumental failure. There were times when Tesla and SpaceX were on the brink of bankruptcy, yet he remained committed to his goals, adapting to obstacles without ever abandoning his vision. This level of determination not only inspires his team, but also attracts investors and partners who share his confidence in the future. Another factor that differentiates ambitious goals from mere fantasies is the emotional impact they generate. Elon Musk is not just looking to make a profit. He is working to change the world. This greater purpose fuels his motivation and that of those around him. When you set goals that connect with something meaningful to you, engagement and dedication increase exponentially. To apply this to your own life, ask yourself, are your goals big enough to inspire and challenge you? Are they clear enough to guide you every step of the way? And above all, do they resonate with the greater purpose you want to achieve? Taking inspiration from Musk means adopting a style of thinking that accepts no limits and turns even the most audacious ideas into tangible realities. Dreaming big isn't just a matter of ambition. It's a proven strategy for achieving the extraordinary. If Elon Musk can aim for the stars, literally, what's stopping you from aiming for something great in your own life? The power of consistency in daily habits is one of the least glamorous but most impactful keys to success. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon and one of the richest men in the world, is a clear example of how small actions taken every day can generate extraordinary results over time. The secret? the disciplined repetition of simple and effective practices, which create a solid foundation for continuous growth and focus on what really matters. Bezos is known for his minimalist and practical approach to success. He doesn't believe in grandiose moves or impulsive decisions to build something lasting. Instead, he focuses on consistency, especially small habits that strengthen his productivity, mental clarity, and strategic vision. One of these habits is dedication to planning. Bezos starts each day with a carefully thought-out agenda, prioritizing high-importance decisions in the early hours of the morning, when his mind is freshest. He believes that making good decisions requires a clear mental space and focused energy, and this is only possible when you prioritize and organize your time on a daily basis. Another example of his consistency is his famous two pizzas rule. He applies this idea to all his meetings, ensuring that the group involved is small enough to be fed two pizzas. It sounds trivial, but it reflects a consistency in maintaining efficient and productive meetings. By limiting the number of people, he ensures that each meeting is objective and that each participant has a voice, promoting quick and effective decisions. This daily habit is a demonstration of how he uses disciplined repetition to keep Amazon agile, even as it grew to become one of the largest companies in the world. Bezos is also an advocate of the daily habit of reflection. He sets aside time to think about the long-term impact of his decisions and initiatives. By reflecting daily on his company's goals and values, he keeps the focus on what really matters: the customer. His mantra, "Be obsessed with the customer," isn't just an idea. It's a constant practice that permeates all areas of Amazon. This consistency in putting the customer at the center of every decision has turned Amazon into a global empire. In addition, he values the habit of taking care of your health and well-being as a priority. Bezos believes that sleeping well is essential for maintaining the clarity and energy needed to lead effectively. While many entrepreneurs glorify long working hours and sleepless nights, he goes against the grain, emphasizing that good decisions can't be made when you're exhausted. This daily commitment to his health reflects the importance of building a solid physical foundation to withstand the challenges of success. Bezos's consistency also extends to the way he approaches personal growth. He is an avid reader and believes in constant learning. Even with his busy schedule, he makes time to study new ideas, explore different perspectives, and expand his knowledge. This continuous practice feeds his creativity and keeps his mind open to innovation, something essential in a world of rapid change. What makes Jeff Bezos's daily habits so powerful is that they are not grandiose or complex. They are simple, but practiced with extreme regularity. He knows that success isn't built on big leaps, but on small, consistent steps taken every day. By focusing on habits that reinforce his productivity, clarity, and resilience, he manages to stay focused on his long-term vision without being distracted by noise and distractions. The lesson here is clear. Don't underestimate the power of small daily habits. They may seem insignificant at the time, but over time they have a transformative impact. If Jeff Bezos managed to use these practices to build a global empire, imagine what consistency can do in your own life. Success is not a one-off event. It is the result of a daily commitment to the right habits. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, is a powerful concept that millionaires use to maximize their productivity and results. The idea is simple but revolutionary. 80% of results come from just 20% of efforts. Identifying and focusing on this small set of highly impactful tasks is one of the most effective strategies for achieving success. And figures such as Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, and other giants of the business world apply this principle on a daily basis. Millionaires understand that not all activities carry the same weight. Instead of getting lost in an endless list of tasks, they focus on what really makes a difference. Jeff Bezos, for example, is known for prioritizing high-impact decisions, those that can transform the future of Amazon. He refuses to spend energy on trivial details and focuses on strategic issues such as innovation, customer experience, and sustainable growth. Applying 80-90-20 starts with identifying the most profitable tasks. In a typical day, most people occupy themselves with activities that seem productive, but generate little real impact. Millionaires, on the other hand, constantly analyze their routines to identify what is really generating results. Elon Musk, for example, divides his day into 5-minute blocks to ensure that every moment is dedicated to activities that move the needle towards his lofty goals. Another classic example comes from Warren Buffett, who uses the so-called rule of 5 priorities. He makes a list of 25 goals he would like to achieve and then selects the 5 most important ones. The other 20 are avoided at all costs, as they represent distractions that can consume time and energy without contributing significantly to his results. This approach is a direct reflection of the Pareto principle. Focus on the few objectives that produce the most results. The 80-20 rule also applies to the management of financial and human resources. Millionaires understand that a small percentage of customers or products often generate the most revenue. This is why companies like Apple and Amazon devote a large part of their resources to developing and promoting key products that attract and retain their most lucrative consumer base. This strategy, based on accurate data and analysis, allows for accelerated and sustainable growth. What's more, the Pareto principle isn't just about work or business. Millionaires also apply it in their personal lives. They recognize that 20% of the people in their circle have the greatest positive impact on their lives, whether it's personal growth, motivation, or emotional support. By prioritizing these connections, they cultivate stronger and more meaningful relationships, eliminating interactions that consume energy and don't add value. However, applying 80-20 requires discipline. It is often tempting to devote time to the easiest or most enjoyable tasks, but which produce little impact. Millionaires resist this trap by maintaining an unwavering focus on what really matters. They use tools such as performance reviews, priority lists, and constant evaluations to ensure that their actions are always aligned with their main objectives. Another essential aspect is the courage to delegate. Millionaires understand that in order to focus on the most important tasks, they need to rely on other people to handle the rest. They hire specialists, automate processes, and build high-performance teams to ensure that secondary tasks are carried out without consuming their attention. The biggest mistake many people make is believing that they have to do everything to achieve success. Millionaires know that the secret lies not in working harder, but in working better. The 80-20 rule offers a clear map for this. Identify the few actions that generate the greatest returns and dedicate yourself to them with intensity and total focus. So how can you apply this principle to your life? Start by making a list of your daily activities and ask yourself, which of these tasks are really contributing to my goals? Then eliminate or delegate the less impactful tasks and focus your energy on what brings the best results. The 80-20 rule is not just a theory, it's a proven practice that has transformed the lives of millions of people. If you want to achieve extraordinary results, start today by identifying what really matters and focus on that 20%. The impact could be greater than you think. Taking calculated risks is a skill that separates those who achieve the extraordinary from those who remain in their comfort zone. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are living examples of how bold but well-planned decisions can transform not only their own lives, but also the world around them. They don't avoid risk. On the contrary, they embrace it with strategy and vision. This approach is what has made them giants in their fields. Elon Musk is practically synonymous with calculated risk. When he sold his stake in PayPal for hundreds of millions of dollars, he could have retired comfortably or invested in safe ventures. Instead, he decided to risk almost his entire fortune on three extremely ambitious projects: SpaceX, Tesla, and Solar City. At the time, all three seemed like losing bets. SpaceX, for example, faced a string of failed rocket launches, bringing the company to the brink of bankruptcy. Musk was literally betting everything. His last financial resources were invested in the fourth launch. If it failed again, SpaceX would close its doors. But the launch was a success, securing contracts with NASA and establishing SpaceX as a global leader in space exploration. This is the perfect example of a calculated risk. Musk assessed the odds, understood the challenges, and prepared for the consequences. But he also had confidence in his vision and the team he had built. Jeff Bezos, on the other hand, is famous for his strategic approach to risk. When he founded Amazon in 1994, he left a comfortable job at an investment fund, something that many would consider crazy. Bezos knew that e-commerce was new and uncertain territory, but he also saw a huge opportunity. He began with a clear vision: to create the world's largest online bookstore. Although the market was unstable, he took careful steps to reduce risks, such as starting with a specific segment, books, before expanding to other products. Another crucial moment in Bezos' career was the introduction of Amazon Web Services, AWS. Launching a cloud computing service at a time when few companies understood the concept was a huge risk. AWS required massive investments and brought uncertainty. But Bezos believed in the growing trend of cloud-based technology and had the courage to bet on the future. Today, AWS is responsible for a significant part of Amazon's profits, proving that bold decisions, when based on strategic analysis, can yield impressive results. What unites Musk and Bezos in their approach to risk is preparation. They don't make impulsive decisions. Instead, they meticulously study each scenario, consider the worst possible outcomes, and plan how to deal with them. This level of preparation turns risks into opportunities. Musk, for example, has a motto: always know where the ground is. He makes sure that even in the worst case, there will be a way to get back up. Bezos also follows a similar approach, often analyzing his investments based on the concept of cost of regret. He asks himself, if I don't do this, will I regret it in the future? This mindset helps him make bold decisions that align risk with purpose. Another key element is long-term vision. Both Musk and Bezos understand that great results don't come from quick wins, but from bold bets that take years or even decades to materialize. SpaceX, for example, is focused on colonizing Mars, a goal that could take generations to achieve. Amazon, meanwhile, continues to expand its global operations, with Bezos always thinking about new markets and technologies. These examples show that risk, when calculated, is not synonymous with recklessness. It's an exercise in strategic courage, where the potential rewards outweigh the costs. Musk and Bezos teach that in order to achieve the extraordinary, you have to step out of your comfort zone, challenge the status quo, and be willing to bet everything, as long as you understand the terrain you're treading on. So how can you apply this to your life? Start by assessing your own risks. Ask yourself, am I prepared for the worst-case scenario? And are the rewards worth the gamble? Remember that big dreams often require big risks, but with planning, vision, and determination, you can turn even the boldest decisions into success stories. After all, if Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos can risk everything to change the world, what are you willing to do to transform your life? Investing in yourself is undoubtedly the most valuable investment you can make. It's a habit that separates successful people from the rest. The greatest entrepreneurs, such as Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos, have in common the constant practice of learning. They understand that the world is constantly evolving, and that in order to lead and innovate, it is necessary to never stop learning. This habit keeps them ahead of their competitors and allows them to turn ideas into realities that shape the future. Elon Musk is an impressive example of this commitment to continuous learning. Although his background is in physics and economics, he has become an expert in aerospace engineering, programming, sustainable energy, and artificial intelligence. How? He reads extensively. Musk revealed that he learned about rockets by reading technical books and asking experts. He didn't wait for formal classes or a perfect environment. He just started. His "if you want to learn something, dive into it" mentality is a powerful example of how continuous learning can open doors to the impossible. Bill Gates, for his part, is a voracious reader. He reads around 50 books a year, covering a wide range of topics, from science and history to economics and human development. Gates believes that books are a way of absorbing decades of knowledge and experience in a matter of hours. He also shares his readings on his blog, encouraging others to adopt the habit of reading as a tool for growth. Gates often states that his ability to learn quickly and apply the knowledge he has acquired has been crucial to building Microsoft and to his philanthropic initiatives. Jeff Bezos follows a similar approach. He is known for taking the time to think deeply and learn continuously. Bezos believes that curiosity is one of the most important qualities for a leader. He is constantly exploring new areas of knowledge, whether about technology, economics, or human behavior. This constant learning fuels his ability to innovate and make informed decisions that keep Amazon ahead of the market. A fascinating aspect of the continuous learning habit is that it's not just limited to books or courses. Practices such as meditation, networking with inspiring people, and experimenting in new areas are also forms of learning. Steve Jobs, for example, attributed much of his creativity to his curiosity about areas outside his specialty. His passion for calligraphy, acquired in a seemingly irrelevant university course, influenced the design of Apple's first computers, showing how diverse interests can fuel significant innovations. Successful entrepreneurs also understand that learning is not just about accumulating knowledge, but applying it. Practical learning, such as taking part in projects, solving real-world problems, or even failing and trying again, is equally crucial. Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, often says that he learns more from his mistakes than from his successes. He sees every challenge as an opportunity for growth and believes that continuous learning has helped him expand his business into different sectors. Another important point is that learning is not something that only happens when you are starting your career or facing difficulties. For people like Musk and Gates, it's a lifelong practice. This includes investing in courses, workshops, seminars, and more recently, online platforms such as Coursera and Masterclass. These tools allow anyone, anywhere to access the knowledge of renowned experts, making learning more accessible than ever. What's more, investing in learning isn't just for financial or professional gain, it's also for personal growth. Many of the world's most successful people use continuous learning as a way to stay mentally agile, curious, and connected to the world around them. Learning enriches your perspectives and increases your ability to make informed decisions, both in your personal and professional life. Ultimately, what you can learn from the world's greatest entrepreneurs is that it's never too late to start. Whether it's reading a book, signing up for an online course, or simply surrounding yourself with people who can teach you something new, continuous learning is what keeps you moving towards your goals. It's a practice that requires discipline, but the results are worth it. If Elon Musk can learn aerospace engineering on his own, if Bill Gates can devote entire weeks to reading, And if Jeff Bezos can constantly explore new ideas, what's stopping you from doing the same? Invest in yourself, and the return will be far greater than you can imagine. The future belongs to those who never stop learning. Building powerful relationships is one of the most important and underestimated strategies on the road to success. In business and beyond, who you know can be just as important as what you know. Great entrepreneurs like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Richard Branson understand that the power of a well-built network goes far beyond simple connections. It's about creating strategic partnerships, exchanging valuable knowledge, and opening doors to opportunities you didn't even know existed. Elon Musk, for example, has never stood out just for his genius in technology, but also for his ability to attract and work with brilliant minds. From the start of his career, he surrounded himself with exceptional people who shared his vision of changing the world. At companies like Tesla and SpaceX, Musk has cultivated an environment where top talent collaborates to solve the toughest challenges. He knows that he can't accomplish everything alone, so he invests time and energy in building and maintaining relationships with people who complement his skills. Jeff Bezos, on the other hand, is a master at using his network of contacts to drive innovation. During Amazon's early years, Bezos not only built a strong internal team, but also formed strategic alliances with suppliers, technology partners, and investors. His ability to maintain mutually beneficial relationships helped Amazon grow from a simple online bookstore to the global giant it is today. Bezos often points out that, in business, trusting the right people is key to scaling operations and reaching new heights. The importance of powerful relationships is not limited to business connections. They are also crucial for learning and personal growth. Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, is a clear example of this. He always talks about how his friendships and mentoring have helped him make bold decisions and overcome difficult times. Branson believes that surrounding yourself with inspiring people not only keeps you motivated, but also broadens your vision of what is possible. Another vital aspect of building relationships is reciprocity. Successful people understand that powerful relationships are not just about receiving help, but also about being willing to offer value. Warren Buffett, for example, is known for generously sharing his knowledge and experience with young investors and colleagues. This exchange creates a virtuous cycle where both parties benefit and grow together. But how can you build a strong and meaningful network? It all starts with authenticity. Successful people are not interested in superficial connections. They value relationships based on trust and mutual respect. Be honest about who you are, what you're looking for, and what you can offer. Remember that quality is more important than quantity when it comes to building a network of contacts. Another essential point is to be present in the right places. Great leaders take the time to attend events, conferences, and meetings where they can meet people with similar interests. But they don't limit themselves to just being there. They listen carefully, ask intelligent questions, and seek to understand the needs and objectives of the people they talk to. This kind of genuine interaction is what creates lasting connections. It's also important to keep relationships alive. Many people make the mistake of thinking that a connection made once is enough. Entrepreneurs like Musk and Bezos keep in constant contact with their networks, whether by sending occasional updates, sharing ideas, or simply checking in on people. This consistency helps to strengthen ties and ensure that their network remains active and valuable over time. What's more, technology has made it easier than ever to build and maintain relationships. Platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, and even email offer opportunities to reach out to people you admire or want to work with. However, the key is not to send generic messages, but to personalize your interactions, showing that you've done your homework and understand what the other person values. Finally, building powerful relationships is not something that happens overnight. It's an ongoing process that requires patience, effort, and dedication. But the results can be transformative. The right connection can lead to a new career opportunity, an insight that changes your business, or even a strategic partner who takes your success to new levels. Think about it. Who are the people around you who can help you grow? And perhaps more importantly, how can you help them? The magic of powerful relationships lies in the ability to create mutual value. By investing in your network, you are not only building connections, but also a future full of possibilities. After all, nobody gets to the top on their own. Success is often a collective effort. Managing your time like a millionaire is an essential skill for achieving extraordinary success. While most people waste precious hours on distractions, the world's most successful figures, such as Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Bill Gates, are extremely strategic in the use of their time. They understand that time is the most valuable resource, and therefore need to use it as efficiently as possible. Every minute counts, and if you don't learn to manage your time properly, you'll be wasting a unique opportunity to achieve great things. One of the main time management strategies used by millionaires is to structure their schedule in a highly focused and intentional way. Elon Musk, for example, divides his day into 5-minute blocks, which may seem exaggerated, but is the key to maximizing his productivity. By thoroughly planning each activity, Musk ensures that each task has a set time to be completed, which prevents him from getting lost in minor or unnecessary activities. This approach helps to eliminate wasted time, ensuring that he only focuses on the actions that really matter to his goals. Jeff Bezos has a similar approach to his time, but he takes it a step further by prioritizing making high-impact decisions at the start of his day. Bezos believes that mental clarity early in the morning is key to making strategic choices that can shape the future of his company. That's why he avoids important appointments and meetings after midday, when his energy and focus levels begin to wane. This demonstrates how a well-organized agenda and the careful choice of when to make decisions can significantly increase any leader's productivity and effectiveness. Another crucial point in time management is the ability to say no. Successful people know that time is limited and therefore need to be selective with the opportunities and activities they accept. Warren Buffett is known for his minimalist approach to opportunities. He says that the key to success is to carefully choose the things that are really worthwhile and say no to those that are simply distractions. In the business world, where new ideas and proposals emerge all the time, knowing how to say no is a vital skill for staying focused and avoiding being overwhelmed by irrelevant tasks. Millionaires also know that the key to productivity is not to work harder, but to work smarter. Automation and delegation are essential tools in this process. Bill Gates, for example, is known for surrounding himself with highly skilled teams and delegating tasks so that he can focus on the most critical issues. He knows that by relying on the skills of others, he frees up his time to focus on innovations and strategic decisions that can have a significant impact on the future of his company. This approach allows him to be extremely productive without overburdening himself. Another essential aspect of effective time management is avoiding constant distractions. Technology, with its notifications and social networks, is one of the biggest sources of distraction in many people's lives. Millionaires know this and have strategies to minimize distractions. Mark Zuckerberg, for example, has chosen to simplify his daily choices, such as his clothes, to reduce the amount of small decisions he has to make. This allows him to have more mental energy to focus on what really matters. Many other successful figures, such as Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, also adopt strict routines to ensure that their attention isn't distracted by trivial activities. In addition, the great figures of the business world understand the importance of setting aside time for rest and recuperation. While productivity is crucial, they know that a healthy body and mind are essential to maintaining a high level of performance in the long term. Regular exercise, A healthy diet and leisure time are fundamental parts of the routine of people like Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos. They know that recovery is not a luxury, but a necessity to ensure that their mind and body are in optimal condition to face daily challenges. One of the best ways to manage your time efficiently is to learn to prioritize. The urgent and important quadrant strategy is an effective tool for deciding where to invest your time. When you learn to distinguish between what is really important and what is urgent but not necessarily essential, you can make smarter decisions about where to put your energy. Steve Jobs himself used this kind of thinking to ensure that his attention was directed only to the most innovative areas of Apple. He focused on a few key products, and in doing so, helped transform Apple into the global powerhouse we know today. In short, managing your time like a millionaire requires a level of discipline and focus that many people are not willing to adopt. However, by following effective strategies such as dividing up tasks, delegating, setting priorities, and eliminating distractions, you can significantly increase your productivity. And by remembering that time is the most precious asset you have, you begin to realize that every decision about how you use it shapes your future in a powerful way. If you want to achieve great things, learn to manage your time wisely, and productivity will become your main ally on the road to success. Thinking long-term is one of the most fundamental strategies that separates true visionaries from others. When you look at the most successful entrepreneurs, such as Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, it's clear that they're not just concerned with short-term victories. They are playing the game of patience and strategy, building empires that are not only based on what is tangible at the moment, but on what can be achieved in decades. This long-term mentality keeps them one step ahead of the market, shaping the future in ways that few can predict. Elon Musk, for example, has an incredibly ambitious vision for the future of humanity. He's not just building companies, he's creating solutions that could change the way we live for the next 50 years. His journey with SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, and the Boring Company is not about achieving quick profits, but about solving complex problems and transforming entire industries. Musk is playing a game of chess, where his moves today may not generate immediate results, but are crucial preparations for the future. SpaceX, for example, wasn't created just to send rockets into space. Musk has the goal of making humanity a multi-planetary species, a plan that could take decades to achieve. He is investing billions in projects that will only bring financial returns in the distant future, and this requires patience, trust, and a clear focus on the long term. Jeff Bezos adopts a similar philosophy, but in a context more focused on the consumer market. When he founded Amazon, he knew that initial growth would be slow and challenging. Bezos' first big bet was to invest heavily in Amazon's infrastructure, which seemed a risky move at the time as it meant long years without significant profits. However, he believed that by creating a solid foundation for e-commerce, Amazon could dominate the market in the long term. Bezos constantly reinvested Amazon's profits in innovation, research, and new markets. This focus on reinvesting in growth and thinking beyond the immediate bottom line was the key to his meteoric rise. He always talked about the importance of being customer-obsessed and making sacrifices in the short term in order to achieve consumer loyalty and market leadership in the future. Amazon didn't grow overnight. It was a constant process of building, innovation, and patience. What makes Musk and Bezos unique, however, is that they have the ability to make bold decisions even when the market doesn't fully understand them. Musk, for example, faced serious criticism when he was starting Tesla and SpaceX. Investing in electric cars and space travel seemed insane to many at the time. However, he stuck to his long-term vision, and eventually, Tesla became a global leader in electric cars, and SpaceX proved that commercial spaceflight was a reality. Musk knew that to achieve his goals, he would need not only patience, but also a strong sense of conviction, as his choices challenged the status quo and conventional thinking. In the same way, Bezos has always been obsessed with the idea that, in order to stand out in the market, you need to be willing to sacrifice immediate success in favor of continuous and sustainable growth. Bezos' long-term focus was key to the creation of Amazon Prime, global expansion, and the development of new services such as Amazon Web Services, AWS. AWS, now one of Amazon's biggest sources of revenue, came about at a time when it seemed like a detour from its core business, but Bezos knew it would be an essential pillar for the company's future. Bezos' long-term vision transformed Amazon from an online bookstore to one of the largest technology and retail companies in the world. But why are Musk and Bezos always one step ahead of the market? The answer lies in their ability to see beyond the present and anticipate the future. They have a keen intuition for what it will take to solve global problems, such as sustainable energy, space travel, and the cloud computing revolution. By placing these bets on the future, they position themselves not just as market leaders, but as the architects of the next stage of civilization. Their vision is broad enough to transcend the limitations of the current market, allowing them to consistently lead innovation. However, this focus on the long term also requires courage, resilience, and a willingness to face temporary failures. Musk faced several imminent bankruptcies and launch failures before finally achieving success with SpaceX. Bezos, on the other hand, spent years being criticized for not generating profits in his company. But he knew he was building something more lasting than a simple e-commerce company. Both entrepreneurs proved that temporary failure is only part of the path to long-term success, and that you have to be willing to resist external pressures and focus on your ultimate goal. Ultimately, the game of patience and strategy that Musk and Bezos play is a valuable lesson for anyone aspiring to achieve lasting success. They are not concerned with the daily ups and downs, but with what they need to do today to ensure that tomorrow is even greater. And that's the mindset you need to adopt to stay ahead in an increasingly competitive world. If you want to achieve success, you must remember that long-term victories are made with strategic decisions that may not generate immediate results, but which guarantee a prosperous and lasting future. Practicing resilience and keeping a positive mindset are crucial skills that stand out among millionaires who have achieved long-term success. Everyone faces failures and obstacles along their journeys, but it's those who know how to overcome these adversities with mental and positive strength who manage to turn failures into great opportunities. People like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos understand that behind success lies a capacity for resilience that helps them get back up, learn from their mistakes, and move forward with even more determination. Elon Musk, for example, is widely recognized for his ability to persevere in the face of failures and setbacks. Throughout his career, he has faced significant failures, such as the failures of several SpaceX rockets, before the company finally managed to pull off a successful launch. However, rather than giving up or getting down on himself, Musk embraces these moments as valuable lessons. He understands that every failure brings with it the opportunity to learn, improve, and innovate. Instead of letting failures define his future, he turns each mistake into a new starting point, shaping more innovative solutions. Musk practices resilience by seeing every obstacle as a necessary part of the path to success. Jeff Bezos shares a similar philosophy. He's known for adopting a mindset of constant learning, even when faced with difficult challenges. During Amazon's early years, Bezos faced severe criticism for not generating immediate profits. Many analysts and investors doubted his long-term vision. However, Bezos remained focused on building a solid infrastructure and expanding Amazon's reach, undeterred by external pressures. Bezos' ability to see beyond momentary failures has allowed him to transform Amazon into one of the largest companies in the world. He believes that failure is not the opposite of success, but an integral part of the growth process. Practicing resilience means embracing these moments, learning from them, and moving forward with even more strength. Resilience goes beyond simply persisting. It's about keeping a positive mindset in the face of challenges. Successful people know that their outlook has a direct impact on how they face adversity. Richard Branson, for example, is known for maintaining an optimistic approach to failure. He often talks about how challenges can be seen as opportunities for positive change and unexpected innovation. Branson believes that maintaining a positive mindset allows you to visualize solutions and see opportunities where others may see obstacles. A positive mindset and resilience go hand in hand, and this connection is crucial for overcoming failure. A positive mindset helps keep the focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Bill Gates exemplifies this in his strategic thinking. Even when faced with technical or economic challenges, Gates believes it is possible to find innovative and even disruptive solutions. He practices resilience by focusing on how to turn obstacles into opportunities. The ability to maintain an optimistic outlook helps reduce the emotional impact of failures, allowing you to recover more quickly and move on. However, practicing resilience and a positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring feelings of frustration or disappointment. Great leaders accept their negative emotions, but don't let them define them. They recognize that pain and frustration are natural when facing challenges, but focus on turning these emotions into fuel for positive change. Warren Buffett, for example, advises that people adopt a practical approach, recognizing that mistakes happen, but they shouldn't be seen as the end of the road. In addition, resilience can be developed over time. Successful people invest in building their resilience on a daily basis. They adopt habits such as exercising regularly, constantly seeking knowledge, and developing support networks. These activities help strengthen the mind and body, making them more resilient in the face of adversity. Mark Zuckerberg, for example, is known for maintaining a daily exercise routine and for the importance he places on mental recovery. These practices not only improve his health, but also help build a foundation of emotional resilience. A positive mindset is also a trained skill. Studies show that practicing gratitude, visualizing achieved goals, and maintaining an attitude of constant learning are ways of strengthening a positive mindset. Successful people focus on visualizing their future achievements and using them as a source of motivation. They know that a positive mindset creates a virtuous cycle where positive thoughts attract positive actions. In short, resilience and a positive mindset are powerful tools that turn challenges into opportunities. People like Musk, Bezos, and Gates demonstrate that it is possible to overcome failures by embracing every obstacle as a chance to learn and grow. By adopting a long-term mindset and practicing resilience, you strengthen your ability to deal with difficulties and turn challenges into stepping stones to success. If you want to achieve great things, remember that resilience and a positive mindset are not just skills, but attitudes that shape your future in a powerful way. Leaving a legacy is one of the greatest motivations that drive millionaires and successful leaders around the world. For people like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and Warren Buffett, the desire to work for a greater purpose than just personal profit drives them to make bold decisions, take calculated risks, and dedicate their lives to causes that can transform the world. The legacy these individuals seek to build is not just about accumulating wealth, but about creating a lasting, positive impact that will reverberate for generations. And the key to achieving this lies in aligning their daily habits with a greater purpose, something that not only inspires their own lives, but also inspires the world around them. Musk, for example, isn't just building rockets and electric cars. He has a vision for the future of humanity. His purpose goes beyond financial success or technological innovation. Musk wants to ensure that humanity has a chance to survive and thrive on other planets. His quest for a greater mission, such as the colonization of Mars, is interwoven in all his actions and decisions. Each of his companies, SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, is aligned with this futuristic vision and with the goal of transforming human society in a profound and permanent way. He works every day with the idea that by doing the right thing now, he will help create a more sustainable and innovative future for everyone. The importance of working for a greater purpose is clearly reflected in his daily actions, his life, choices, and the impact he has already begun to generate. Jeff Bezos, for his part, built Amazon with the idea of making the world more accessible. Bezos' mission has always been simple but ambitious: to make Amazon the most customer-centric company in the world. However, what many don't know is that he also seeks to leave a legacy of innovation and inclusion. Bezos not only focuses on Amazon's growth, but also on how the company can transform the human experience in a meaningful way, whether through its cloud services, AWS, or the e-commerce revolution. He has always been motivated by the idea of improving people's lives by creating solutions that make things easier, faster, and more accessible for everyone. His search for a higher purpose leads him to align his daily actions with this mission. And it is this relentless dedication to the higher purpose that makes him an inspiring leader. In Bill Gates' case, the higher purpose is reflected in his philanthropy. Although he created Microsoft and revolutionized the software industry, Gates has always intended to use his wealth and influence to help solve global problems. Through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, he invests billions in initiatives to fight poverty, improve education, and treat diseases in developing countries. Gates has always seen his fortune not just as a tool for personal success, but as a platform to promote significant social change. Every decision he makes is informed by his mission to improve the lives of people around the world, and he uses his legacy to drive real and lasting change. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, also focuses on a legacy greater than the accumulation of wealth. Although he is one of the richest men in the world, Buffett is known for his philosophy that wealth should be used to create positive social impact. Throughout his life, he has pledged to donate a large part of his fortune, with a promise to leave more than 99% of his wealth to charity. His commitment to philanthropy and to a better world for future generations is deeply intertwined in his journey. Buffett believes that people should live their lives with a purpose that is greater than simply making money. They should seek to create a positive impact that benefits society as a whole. To follow the example of such leaders and leave a lasting legacy, it is essential to align your daily habits with a goal that inspires both you and others. If you want to create something that will last for future generations, your habits need to reflect this commitment to transformation. The first step is to clearly define what you want to achieve and why it matters. Having a strong why is what will guide you through challenges and periods of uncertainty. Every action you take should be a building block towards achieving this greater goal. Daily discipline, perseverance, and focus are essential because working on something meaningful requires dedication and sacrifice. You need to be willing to sacrifice immediate gains for lasting impact. Often, this means making difficult choices, such as investing in education, improving your skills, or dedicating time to philanthropy. It's about thinking long-term and often working behind the scenes to create something that brings lasting benefits. Just as Musk invests billions in technologies that may not make an immediate profit but have a significant impact on the future, you too must be prepared to do what is necessary to achieve your greater purpose. In addition, aligning daily habits with a higher purpose also involves surrounding yourself with people who share your values and vision. The connections you make and the support network you build along the way have a profound impact on your success. Collaborating with others who believe in your mission can accelerate your ability to leave a legacy, because together you can create something greater than you could alone. Joining forces and collaborating with individuals who are committed to a common purpose can amplify your results and allow you to achieve an even greater impact. Ultimately, working towards a greater purpose is not an easy task, but it is the key to creating a legacy that really makes a difference in the world. By aligning your habits and actions with a meaningful goal, you not only transform your own life, but also contribute to the transformation of many others. Whether you're Musk, Bezos, Gates, or Buffett, the impact you leave on the world will be directly related to how much you're willing to dedicate your life to something that transcends your own needs. By practicing this mindset, you not only achieve success, but also create a legacy that will inspire future generations to follow in your footsteps. In an ever-changing world, the difference between ephemeral success and lasting legacy lies in your ability to align your habits with a greater purpose. By adopting the mindset of working for something that goes beyond personal profit and impacting the world in a positive way, you create a path of fulfillment that not only transforms your life, but also leaves an indelible mark on future generations. Success is not just about accumulating wealth, but about contributing to a better world and inspiring others to do the same. Now it's your turn to take the first step towards that greater purpose. Ask yourself, what legacy do you want to leave? What habits can you adopt today to start building that future? Remember, it all starts with the decision to work with intention and perseverance towards what really matters. If you're ready to align your life with a greater purpose, share your ideas in the comments below. Let's talk about how you can take the first steps towards your legacy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. The future starts now. What will your impact be?